Did you know that our longevity depends not only on luck or genetics, but also on simple habits in daily life? If you are between 65 and 80 years old and can still do the 8 things below, then you are not only aging healthily, but you are a rare gem, and your chances of living to 100 may be higher than you think. Old age does not always come with a decline in health as people often think. In fact, there are people who retain strength, flexibility, and mental clarity far beyond expectations. They can move easily, stay focused, and maintain abilities that many others their age struggle with. And if you can still do the simple things below, you are on the right track to a long and healthy life. It's not just luck or genetics that determine how long we live, but the little habits we make in our daily lives that play a big role. Things that we sometimes don't pay attention to can be powerful indicators of our health and longevity. The first thing I want to share is that you can stand up from a chair without using your hands. It sounds simple, but this is a clear sign of your physical health and longevity. If you can still do this, it's a strong indicator that your muscles, balance, and strength are still good, and more importantly, it's the best predictor of how independent you'll be as you age. To do this, you need a strong upper body, a flexible lower body, and a stable core. If you find it difficult to stand up from a chair, it could be a sign that your leg strength is weakening. You may not notice it right away, but sometimes a small change in the way you stand up can indicate that your body is losing strength. Just like Leon, 77 years old, although he has always been active, one day he noticed that getting up from his chair was becoming more difficult. He had to use his arms to push himself up. At first, he thought it was just normal, but later he realized that it was a sign of a change in his health. Remember, these little things can be important indicators of your health and longevity, and I hope you will always pay attention to them to maintain a healthy and long life. As we age, there is one very important thing that few people pay attention to, which is the strength of the legs. Once, a doctor explained to a patient that leg strength is an extremely important factor in preventing falls. This patient decided to start retraining his legs with simple exercises. After a few months, he was able to stand up easily from a chair without using his hands for support, and the best thing is that he felt much stronger and more confident in every movement he made. You must be wondering, why is leg strength so important? Because the strength of the lower body directly affects the body's ability to move and maintain balance. Weak legs can increase the risk of falls, and as you know, falls are one of the most common causes of serious injuries in older adults. If you can still stand up from a chair without using your arms, it's a great sign that your legs are strong enough to support your body. You still have good balance, and your coordination is sharp. That's a big indicator of longevity. If you find yourself needing to use your arms to push yourself up, don't worry, because your body's strength can be restored at any age. Gentle exercises like squats, seated leg raises, or standing heel raises will help you gradually regain the muscle strength you need. The key is to be consistent and put in the effort every day, even if the changes are small. If you're patient, big results will come over time. So next time you stand up from a chair, pay attention to how easy it is for you. If you find yourself doing it with ease, it's a sign that you're maintaining better form than you think, a small action that says a lot about your long-term health. Another indicator of longevity is walking speed. If you are between 65 and 80 years old and can still walk briskly without feeling out of breath, you are in a rare breed. Research has shown that people who maintain a brisk walking pace tend to live longer and healthier lives. It's not just about how far you walk, but also about your heart health, lung function, muscle endurance, and overall vitality. When you walk at a steady pace, it's a clear sign that your heart is strong enough to pump blood efficiently, your lungs are delivering oxygen properly, and your muscles have the stamina to keep moving. So, when you walk, do you feel like you're moving confidently and with purpose? If so, that's a great sign of your health. When you start to feel like you're slowing down, needing to stop and catch your breath after a short distance, it could be the first sign of a decline in your health, and it's actually quite gradual, so much so that many people don't notice it right away. Dalziel, a 74-year-old man, has always been very active, but recently he started to notice that his walks were taking longer than usual. At first, he thought he was just being more cautious, but then he noticed something strange. His breathing became heavier when climbing stairs. That's when Dalziel decided to pay more attention to his walking speed. He started timing himself and measuring the distance to make sure he could maintain a steady pace without feeling out of breath. Gradually, his stamina improved, he regained his confidence and felt much healthier. Walking is not just a means of transportation, but also an indicator of overall health. When you walk at a steady and vigorous pace, it is a sign that your cardiovascular system is working efficiently, your muscles are strong and your body's balance is maintained. In addition to the physical benefits, walking is also very beneficial for the brain, helping to keep your memory sharp and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. If you are not sure where you stand in terms of your health, try a simple test. Walk a short distance at a normal pace, then speed up as if you were racing to catch the elevator before it closes. If you can do this comfortably without feeling out of breath, it is a great sign that you are maintaining good health. But if you find yourself feeling out of breath or off balance, it may be time to start working on your endurance again. The good news is that improving your walking speed doesn't have to involve strenuous exercise. Just practice regularly, focus on good posture, and improve your speed a little at a time. These small improvements can make a big difference in your health and longevity. So when you walk, pay attention to your speed. If you can still walk quickly and confidently, it's a great sign that your body is working well and you're on the path to a long, healthy life. If you found this information helpful and valuable, leave a 2 in the comments below. Think back to the last time you stood up to put on your socks. Were you able to balance on one leg? If you need to lean on something to keep your balance, it's a sign that your balance may be declining. A small change in balance can happen so gradually that you don't notice it until you stumble and fall unexpectedly. This happened to Albert, a 76-year-old man. He had always been active and had no problem with his balance, but one day, while standing on one leg to put on his pants, he noticed that he couldn't balance for as long as before. He thought it was just a fluke, but when he tried again, he couldn't stand for more than a few seconds. That's when he realized that maybe his body needed some special care. From there, Albert began incorporating balance exercises into his daily routine. After just a few weeks, he felt a noticeable difference, not only in his stability but also in his confidence in moving. Balance not only helps us maintain our independence, but it is also a sign that our nervous system, muscles and reflexes are working in harmony. If you can still stand on one leg for a few seconds without wobbling, that is a great sign that your body is working well. Remember, balance can be an indicator of aging, but you can definitely improve it with simple exercises every day. Try standing near a stable surface, lifting one leg and checking to see if you can balance for at least 10 seconds. If you can, that is a great sign. If not, don't worry, you can still improve your balance by practicing heel lifts while standing or shifting your weight from one foot to the other. It's important to note that balance is directly linked to longevity. People who maintain their balance into their later years tend to live longer and healthier lives. In particular, good balance can reduce the risk of falls, which is one of the leading causes of injury in older adults. So don't underestimate the importance of balance training, even if it's just small exercises. Take time each day to improve it, and you'll see a big difference, not only in your health, but also in your confidence and energy. You've probably been in line at the grocery store or simply brushing your teeth in the morning, and at some point you've tried to balance on one foot for a few seconds. If you can do it easily, consider it a strong sign that your body is still working well and you are on track to live a long and healthy life. Isn't that great? The ability to get down on the floor and stand up without assistance is one of the most important indicators of longevity. It's not just strength or endurance, it's mobility. If you can still do this easily, you're at a huge advantage over many people your age. It shows that you've retained your flexibility, muscle strength, coordination, and overall mobility, all of which are important for maintaining independence as you age. In fact, as you age, many people start to avoid getting down on the floor because they worry that they won't be able to get back up. However, as soon as you stop practicing these movements, your body gradually loses the ability to do them. Being able to get down and back up again means that your midsection and legs are still working in sync, something that becomes increasingly rare after age 65. Think about the last time you dropped something on the floor. Do you feel comfortable bending down to pick it up, or do you feel hesitant and awkward? These little moments can reveal a lot about your body's mobility. Consider the story of Alan, 78. He had never thought much about lying down on the floor until one day his grandson wanted to play a board game. Alan hesitated, not because he didn't want to play, but because he wasn't sure if he could stand up comfortably. That's when he realized he needed to work on his mobility. Alan started practicing slow, controlled movements like squatting, kneeling, and pushing himself up with his feet instead of leaning on furniture. Over time, he not only regained the ability to sit down and stand up easily, but also felt more confident in his movements. The ability to get up from the floor without assistance is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Studies have shown that people who have difficulty with this movement may face limitations in their mobility in the future. Conversely, those who maintain this ability tend to remain active, independent, and resilient. If you want to test your own ability, try this test. Stand near a chair for safety, slowly lower yourself to the floor, and see if you can stand up without holding on to anything. If you can do it, it's a great sign that your muscles and joints are still working well. If you have difficulty, don't worry. Mobility can absolutely be improved through stretching, strengthening, and practicing controlled movements. Maintaining this ability not only brings convenience in everyday life, but also helps you maintain independence, especially when you need to bend down to pick up things, tie your shoes, or even catch yourself after a fall. The combination of strength and coordination will help you recover quickly, and this can make a big difference in your life. So don't hesitate to practice simple exercises every day to keep your body strong and flexible. This will not only help you live longer, but also help you live a life full of energy and freedom. If you avoid getting up from the floor, ask yourself if it's because you don't feel comfortable doing it. If you can still do it easily, consider it a strong sign that your body is aging well and that you are on the right track to a long, healthy life. If you're still watching this video and found this information helpful, comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Now let's move on to sign number 5. This one is pretty simple. You can carry a full bag of groceries without difficulty. Strength isn't just about lifting heavy weights at the gym, it's also about handling everyday tasks with ease. If you can still carry a bag of groceries without difficulty, you're definitely in better shape than many people your age. The ability to lift and carry objects comfortably is a strong indicator of your muscular strength, endurance, and fitness, all of which contribute to a long and healthy life. Many people underestimate the importance of grip strength and upper body endurance until they start to decline. Carrying groceries, opening jars, or even lifting a suitcase requires more than just arm strength. It also involves your shoulders, back, and entire torso. Studies have shown that grip strength is one of the best predictors of longevity. People with stronger grips tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who struggle with tasks like basic lifting may face declines in mobility and overall health. Think back to the last time you carried groceries into the house. Did you lift the bag without much thought, or did you feel the need to stop and shift the weight to avoid straining? Did you ever feel the need to ask for help carrying everyday items that used to be easy for you? These changes happen so slowly and gradually that many people don't notice them right away. We can look at the story of Richard, 75. He had always prided himself on his independence, but one day after grocery shopping, he realized he was having trouble carrying his bag up the front steps. It wasn't because the bag was heavier, but because his body had lost some of the strength he once had. It was then that Richard decided to start doing simple strength exercises, focusing on his arms, shoulders, and grip. After just a few months, not only was he able to carry groceries with ease again, but he also noticed an improvement in his energy levels and that daily tasks became less tiring. The good news is that maintaining strength doesn't have to involve lifting heavy weights or doing high-intensity workouts. Even small efforts like squeezing a rubber ball to improve grip strength, lifting light dumbbells, or doing push-ups on the kitchen counter can have lasting effects. The key is consistency. Just set aside a few minutes a day to do these moves. Sign 6. You can climb stairs without feeling tired. You may think climbing stairs is a simple task, but in fact, it is a great test of your cardiovascular health and endurance. Stairs require the perfect combination of muscle strength and efficient heart and lung function. If you can still climb without stopping to catch your breath, you are doing much better than most people your age. This reflects not only leg strength, but also the ability of your heart and lungs to supply oxygen to your body. If you feel tired or have to stop, it is a sign that these systems may be weakening. However, these changes often happen very slowly and people often do not notice them until they become more obvious. Think of someone like George, 73. He used to be able to climb stairs without any difficulty. However, over time, he started avoiding stairs and choosing the elevator instead. he did not notice the change until one day he had to climb stairs at a friend's house and found himself almost exhausted when he reached the top. That was the moment he realized his endurance had decreased. However, instead of giving up, he started training again, climbing stairs every day and gradually increasing his endurance. After just a few weeks, George noticed a marked change. His legs were stronger, his breathing improved, and climbing stairs was no longer a challenge. Stair climbing is a great indicator of cardiovascular health. Doctors often use this test to quickly assess how well your heart and lungs are working. If you can climb stairs without feeling exhausted, it's a sign that your heart and lungs are working efficiently. To test your own endurance, try climbing a flight of stairs with at least 10 steps and see how you feel when you reach the top. If you don't feel tired, that's a good sign. If you have difficulty, don't worry, you can improve your endurance by climbing stairs more often and doing exercises to strengthen your legs. Maintaining your ability to climb stairs will not only keep you healthy, but it will also help you maintain your independence in life. Health sign 7, your memory and mental acuity. Physical health is certainly an important factor in longevity, but did you know that equally important is cognitive health? If you can still engage in conversations, recall details from a conversation a few days ago, or simply remember the names of people you meet, then it's a great sign that your brain is still working well. Your memory and cognitive abilities reflect not only your intelligence, but also the overall health of your brain and nervous system. As we age, it's natural to occasionally forget a word or lose your keys. However, the difference between minor hiccups and significant cognitive decline is clear. If you can still recall recent events and easily perform daily tasks without much difficulty, you are in much better shape than most people your age. This is important, because if we maintain our mental sharpness, our health will be much better. A friend of mine, Darius, is 79 years old and he is still very sharp. While many of his friends are starting to have trouble remembering the details of their daily lives, Darius can easily recall conversations from weeks ago, solve crossword puzzles with ease, and even approach new technology without any difficulty. What Darius doesn't realize is that his habits are very effective in protecting his brain, reading every day, participating in conversations, and always challenging his mind with stimulating activity. That's how he keeps his brain strong and flexible, just like how muscles need regular exercise to stay healthy. Engaging in activities like reading, learning new skills, or even engaging in deep conversations can help us maintain our cognitive function long term. People who maintain this habit tend to retain their memory and cognitive abilities much longer than those who are less mentally active. In addition, maintaining social relationships also plays an important role in protecting brain health. When you regularly socialize, chat with family, friends, or participate in community groups, you are helping your brain stay alert and sharp. If you want to test how strong your memory is, try recalling dinner from 2 nights ago or try memorizing a small list of words and repeating them after a few minutes. If you find this easy, that is a great sign that your brain is still working very well. And if you find it difficult, don't worry, because there are many ways to improve your cognitive abilities. Reading, learning new skills, engaging in social activities, and even taking a daily walk can help protect and maintain brain health. When your brain is healthy, you not only feel more comfortable in your daily life, but you also maintain the ability to make good decisions and engage in meaningful conversations. Sleep quality is an important factor that cannot be overlooked when it comes to health and longevity. If you are between 65 and 80 years old and wake up every morning feeling well rested and ready to take on the day, it is a sign that your body is functioning well. Deep sleep helps the body repair, regenerate, and keep bodily functions, from the heart to the nervous system, in top condition. Good sleep not only helps you feel refreshed, but also helps maintain energy and clarity throughout the day. However, as we age, our sleep patterns can change. Many older adults have trouble falling asleep, staying asleep through the night, or even waking up too early and feeling tired during the day. But if you can still sleep deeply and wake up feeling refreshed, it's a great sign that your body is repairing itself properly throughout the night. If you're not getting quality sleep, feeling groggy and lacking energy the next morning could be a warning sign of an underlying health problem, like poor circulation or a sleep disorder. Sleep also plays an important role in repairing cells and helping the brain function properly. People who get quality sleep are less likely to suffer from diseases such as heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. They also maintain a healthy weight and have more consistent energy throughout the day. If you're not sure about the quality of your sleep, you can test it by asking yourself a few simple questions. Do you wake up without an alarm? Can you fall asleep within 20 to 30 minutes of going to bed? And when you wake up, do you feel refreshed and focused? If the answer is yes, that's a good sign that you're getting quality sleep. If you have trouble getting deep sleep, try some small changes like cutting back on caffeine in the afternoon, keeping a regular bedtime, and creating a comfortable, cool bedroom environment. Don't forget that good sleep is one of the key factors in maintaining long-term health and enjoying life to the fullest. Darkness, while often seen as something vague and mysterious, can make a huge difference to our bodies and minds. A well-rested body, quality sleep, is the key to keeping you healthy. When you sleep well, you wake up feeling energized, ready to face the challenges of the day, feeling alert, confident, and with a clear mind are all signs of a body that is functioning efficiently. If you are able to maintain quality sleep, it is a strong indicator that your body is functioning at a high level, and it opens up great opportunities for a long and healthy life. Take a moment to reflect on these 8 signs and see how many of them apply to you. If you find yourself nodding in agreement with most, it means you're doing much better than you think. Maintaining your strength, balance, stamina, and cognitive sharpness well into your 60s and 70s is not only a sign of good health, but also a sign that you are on track to a long, independent life. Many people associate aging with decline, but in fact, that is only part of the story. Your body and mind are perfectly capable of staying strong and sharp for a long time, and these signs are the clearest evidence. If you can maintain these things, it means your body is working efficiently, your heart is pumping, your brain is sharp, and your energy levels are stable. Remember, even if you notice areas that need improvement, it is never too late to make changes. Strength can be rebuilt, endurance can be improved, balance and memory can be trained. Small but consistent efforts make a big difference. Your body is adaptable at any age. The key is to stay active, keep challenging yourself, and stick to healthy habits. So, how many of these signs do you recognize in yourself? Which one stands out to you the most? We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below the video, sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts are really important to us, so don't hesitate to share. Reading your comments is a huge source of motivation and encouragement for us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help us continue to create valuable, inspiring, and informative content for you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.